hope the break provided enough time to help determine your verdicts. And for those who have just tuned in, our offender this week is Mason Daniels. As you know, Daniels is extremely dangerous, and these measures have to be taken in such extreme circumstances. As you can see, myself and the crew are wearing this here badge. This badge. It symbolises the hope and the courage of each and every friend and family member who have lost their loved ones due to Mason's crimes. So, if you could please make a small donation, anything possible. You can touch the red button in the corner of your screen. And oh, it is getting so close. Remember to send your speaks nice and clearly and keep on chucking your T-balls into the monitor. Also here at Tainted, we'd like to thank you guys, the public. So, can round of applause for me? We'd just like to thank you guys, the public. Come on, I can't hear you. Cheer for me. Thank you. There we go. Well, it's time to see how Mason's getting on Joe's interrogation task. You asked for it. Here it is.
Is your name Mason Daniels?
Yeah.
And you're 24 years old, born on the 10th of the 3rd, 2079. Your employer is the British Army. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Good. Just checking my files are correct. Your position was air traffic control officer, meaning you were in charge of the incoming and outgoing air traffic from the base. Yes?
Yeah.
Is this your signature?
Yes.
Interesting. Did you know we found illegal shipments of weapons aboard this flight, along with 28 other flights that were authorized by you?
That's impossible.
It is your duty to check each flight and the cargo aboard those planes. So, tell me, Mr. Daniels, did you check those flights and those planes prior to their departure and after their arrival? That's correct, yes?
I did, yes.
Are you calling me a liar, Mason? I don't like being called a liar.
I'm not.
No? Then you're the one lying.
I'm not lying. I did check those planes.
If you would have checked those flights, you would have found weapons. If you didn't check those flights, then you weren't doing your job and let illegal weapons be smuggled into enemy hands. Do you understand, Daniels? I only see one conclusion, Mr. Daniels. You knew about the weapons, and you authorized those flights. So, to bring things to brass tacks, Mr. Daniels, you delivered the weapons into the hands of the enemy and killed thousands of your own countrymen.
There were no weapons on those flights!
Now see this here knife, Mr. Daniels. If you lie to me one more time, so help me God, I will cut a piece of you. Do you understand? Good. Do you hate your country, Mr. Daniels?
I wouldn't be serving my country if I did.
It's funny you should say that. Because it seems to me like your heart belongs to another. I want you to look at that camera. Look at that camera. And tell the families and the children of those poor, innocent souls that died that you're sorry for the hurt and the damage you have caused them. Look at the camera.
I didn't supply any weapons, and I didn't kill anybody!
Wrong answer!
Hey babe, as promised, I'm giving you the first update of the tour. I'm in some old, abandoned part of the base.
Darling, you never fail to disappoint. How are things at the air base?
Yeah, it's good. They put me in charge of loading the cargo, which is hell, but the beat's carrying the shit up the stairs, so... And I get to travel on the cargo plane, so yeah, it's first class compared to those shitty 2030s.
Oh, I'm proud of you, darling. Don't mess it up. This journey could be the turning point of your military career.
Yeah, I expect they've got a team lined up for me on the other side, so this is probably a test to see if I'm responsible or something like that.
Well, I guess you can't blame them for testing.
Shit. Hold on, babe. Oh, they need my help. I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've got to go. Hold up! What the fuck are you two doing? 80428, no, put it back. It's not on here. You two are trying to fuck me, I swear. Great, 80420! That's 28, you fucking idiots! Hurry up, you mules.
Maps? I haven't used a map in 20 years. Why do you need a map? It costs more for fuel than it's getting over there than it could ever possibly give.
Yeah. Should I get some lunch?
Hey Tainted, I just really want to thank you for bringing justice to Mason Daniels.
Oh, wow. Oh, that sure caused a reaction, didn't it? Right. You've seen the interrogation. It's time to vote for Mason's next task. The current two options are finger chopping and walking on hot coals. You decide. Also, here at Tainted, we want to show you some of the loved ones that have been affected by Mason's crimes. Well, this. Oh, I need a tissue. Can I get a tissue over here? Thank you. This is Sarah. Sarah's father recently passed away on the advantage of going smuggled in by Mason. It was his fault he did this. Sarah only had a father after her mother passed away at the tender age of 4 due to cancer. She lived with her aunt, while her father, he battled away to provide for her. Now, she lives alone in such horrible circumstances. This is Corporal J. Smith. Smithy to his friends. He was a loyal soul filled with laughter and compassion until the day he was gunned down. That, my friends, was a day filled with anything but laughter. And finally, not forgetting Private R. Spotter. Guess how old he was? Spotter was 16. He was such a tender age to the field. He was gunned down almost immediately at enemy lines. Spotter's family are devastated by the loss. They say each day has been a struggle. Well, that's quite sad, isn't it? So it's time to take a call. Remember, you can call into 01522 756 233. So I think we have a caller on the line. Caller, are you there?
I am a massive fan of the show and I've been showing my daughter the sensitive version, but I would like to watch the Elite. Do you think exposing my child to the Elite would be harmful to her upbringing?
Oh, thank you for your question, Luna. Well, most of our younger audiences, they tend not to watch the extreme version. They don't want to see all the gory details. They don't want to see this, no. But remember, we can advise you to get the standard version in your living room and get the Elite version in your bedroom where you can monitor it. You can monitor it. Come close to me. Come with me. Right. Also, here at Tainted, we just like...
We need to get more people on our Elite version. We're running out of time now.
Yeah, that mummy caller didn't exactly swing our target audience.
We're going to have to up the antics a bit more. Really get the audience going.
Yep. Are those donuts communal?
Yeah. Do you want one?
Don't mind if I do.
Right, next caller. Oh. We don't have a next caller. We're losing them to pop gladiators.
What? Oh, we're going to talk to more of you later in the show because the polls are in and you voted for it. This is finger chopping. So remember, if you have the Elite version of Tainted, stay tuned. You're in for a treat. If not, there is still time. Flip down your screens and push Elite. Charges of £9.50 will apply. Right, it's time to go live to the torture room.
Good evening, Mason. How's your day been? Let me tell you about my day. You know, don't worry. You'll keep your fingers.
Please.
As I was saying, I woke up to the smell of freshly brewed tea. Do you like tea, Mason? Yes? Yeah. My tea this morning, it was invigorating. It gave me a whole new outlook on the world. Now, do you feel remorse for the atrocities you have committed?
No, I didn't smuggle anything.
No. You don't feel any remorse for all the sons and daughters that won't be able to see their fathers again?
Oh, I feel for them.
Oh!
Yeah.
So you admit to it?
No!
Then?
Ah! God! God! Stop! Stop!
Wow, so cool!
It's time to go to sleep, Mason.
We're landing on runway number 2, so it's going to be a bumpy landing. Put your seatbelt on.
A bit of a deserted place, this. Did ground control say what was wrong with runway 1?
Hey, darling, did you arrive all right?
Hey, babe. great timing. I've literally just landed. I'm still on the plane.
Good. I've got a surprise on there for you.
A surprise? How'd you manage to get a surprise on here?
Never mind the ways of the woman, darling. Now walk over to box 80420.
80420? If it wasn't for me, this wouldn't have made it on.
Oh, can I get some fan over here? All this gore and blood, it's making me almost want to pass out. So, well, what did you guys think to that? We have a couple of comments in. Elizabeth from London, she speaks, he deserves more of a punishment than that for killing our soldiers. Don't you agree with Elizabeth? We have to agree with you there, Elizabeth. It will come. So, thank you for your comments, Elizabeth. You're okay, you are done. Thank you, darling, you've been a dear. So, you can decide the fate of Mason, as I just said. You've got to keep chucking your T-balls into the monitor for the method of execution which you feels Daniels deserves. Oh, I'm being told we have a caller on the line.
He's innocent. Mars Hall was set up last month, and we all know it.
We seem to be having some problems hearing what you're saying.
No. We've got to trace that call.
Got it. Danielle Ferguson, 50 Archer Drive.
Good. You know what to do.
Yes, sir.
Oh. So our final two options for Mason's death are the injection and the electric chair. Keep throwing your T-balls into the screen to get the result that you want. Remember, there is still time to subscribe to the elite version of Tainted. And don't you think we've saved the best until last? Oh, we've saved this and it's for you. Do you really want to go to bed tonight, not seeing what happens? Of course you don't. So flip down your screens and push Elite. Charges of £9.50 will apply. And we'll be back in 5.
I've got bets on injection.
No. They saw that last month. It's got to be the electric chair.
Yeah, I'm with Frank on the chair. The votes are pouring in.
Oh, well, speaking of pouring in, why don't you pour me another cup of coffee?
We've dealt with that call now, sir.
Good.
Oh, you scared me. Hello again. There's only seconds away before the verdict is in. So let's remind ourselves of the options and see how the polls are going. But first, I need a snack. So you can just bear with me. I'll pull it off myself because you won't do it. Also, you can remember to log on to our website at www.tainted.org. You can enter our competition. Visit this very studio. You can see where it all happens. Oh, you can see behind the scenes. You can be in this very room. Meet our friendly cast. And win some. It's one of a kind, isn't it? Our one of a kind Tainted merchandise. Oh, you voted and you decided for. Drum roll. The electric chair. For those that have the elite version of Tainted, we'll leave you with this footage. For those that don't, we'll see you next week.
Mason Daniels. Today, on the 7th of the 1st, in the year 2100, the great British public have found you guilty of treason, stealing from, and conspiring against your own country, government, and citizens. Taking part and provoking terrorism, murder, and neglecting your duty as an officer.
Any last words?
I know that voice.
God rest your soul.
Congratulations, Danica, for all of your hard work.
Well, I didn't do it alone, but thanks.
Will someone get this girl a glass of champagne?
It's okay, I don't really feel like celebrating.
All the same, it's truly an honour to give you such a life-changing reward.
He caused me all of this pain. Now I can get exactly what I want. What I've always wanted.
We've contacted Control Link Laboratory. We're just finalising your designs and then we'll send the feed right over. Once you hand over those files, we're going to have to destroy the remaining evidence.
You boys really need to learn to clean up your own mess.
But then you never would have been able to get what your heart truly desired.
I did what I had to do. I was so happy with Mason. We'd been together 2 years. We had a child on the way. I was getting everything that I had ever desired. Then I lost my baby. The joy in my life had been snatched away. He didn't seem to get that I just wanted to be alone. I wasn't just angry at Mason, I was angry at the world. Nobody seemed to understand. And then he went and spent a night with that slut and knocked her up. I was furious. All he could say was that he was sorry. He wasn't, but he would be. And so when the opportunity arose, I took it. I met with some government agents and arranged to frame Mason, regardless of the consequences.
To us.
To us.
As you know, Daniels is
Surprise. Have you managed to get a surprise on here?
Congratulations, Danica, for all of your hard work.
Now walk over to box 80420.
I know that voice.
God rest your soul.